Three Filipino fishermen were killed after a foreign vessel collided with their fishing boat off Bajo de Masinloc. After 1 month, President Bongbong Marcos lifts the imposed price cap on rice. An arrest warrant is now out against 6 Navotas cops involved in the killing of 17-year-old Jemboy Baltazar. Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Denise Tan. A crude oil tanker registered under Marshall Islands may have been involved in the fatal maritime incident off Bajo de Masinloc on October 2. The Philippine Coast Guard identified the vessel as Pacific Ana. PCG spokesperson Armand Balilo said the foreign vessel may have not seen the Filipino fishing boat as it was dark at sea at the time due to poor weather. However, Balilo added the investigation is still underway to determine if the act was deliberate or accidental. The PCG will reach out to the crew of Pacificana. The incident led to the death of 3 Filipino fishermen, including the boat's captain.
Kausap yung mga fishermen at yun nga tumutugma doon sa Pacificana ang description nila. Pero kailangan pa natin itong i-corroborate at kailangan pa natin makausap yung crew at ma-check natin kung sila talaga. Mahirap magturo sa kasalukuyan. Collision kasi ito, we need to get both sides para malaman natin.
To talk to us more about this, we have PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Jay Tariela. Magandang gabi po, Commodore Tariela.
Magandang gabi po ma'am, magandang gabi rin po sa mga tagapakinig natin.
Sir, confirm na nga po ba na crude oil tanker registered under Marshall Islands ang bumangga doon sa fishing boat ng 3 mangingisda na namatay?
Well, una sa lahat, the Philippine Coast Guard Commandant would like to extend his condolences sa mga mangingisdang namatay dito sa insidente na to. And to respond to your question, as what Rear Admiral Balilo has mentioned this afternoon, we have yet to get the full statement of our fishermen who survived dito sa incidente na to. And then we also have to ask other foreign vessels that pass through dito sa area na to for us to really identify kung sino ang isa sa mga foreign vessels na tumama sa ating mga Filipino fishermen.
Pero Commodore, meron po ba tayong karagdagang impormasyon kung ano nga po ba yung nangyari? Ito ba ay aksidente o mukhang sinadya yung pagbangga doon sa fishing boat?
Well, based on the initial interview that we conducted to our fishermen, this is obviously an accidental incident, no? Hindi naman ito deliberate. As what we have initially released, dahil sa pangit na panahon, madilim na panahon, hindi sila namataan ng foreign vessel na dumaan dito.
Commodore, ano naman po yung susunod na magiging hakbang ng PCG tungkol dito sa nangyari?
As what we have said, the Philippine Coast Guard is coordinating to the foreign vessel that we are expecting to be the vessel of interest, no? Na tumama sa Filipino fishermen. With regard to this particular function, of course, the Philippine Coast Guard is the Port State Control Authority of this country. So we can represent our country in talking to other Port State Control within the region.
Sir, on another topic, kamustahin na rin po natin yung panibagong resupply mission ng Pilipinas sa BRP Sierra Madre ngayong araw. How did it all go down?
With regard to the resupply operation, I would like to reserve my comments for now. I think the official statement will still be released by the National Task Force West Philippine Sea.
All right, thank you for your time, sir. Again, that was PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore Jay Tariela. In other news, President Bongbong Marcos lifts the price cap on rice after 1 month. He also announced that 4 illegal traders are facing raps for smuggling and hoarding. Maricel Halili with the story.
After almost a month, President Bongbong Marcos has lifted the price cap on some variants of rice. Marcos announced this during the rice distribution to 4-piece beneficiaries in Taguig City.
Yes, we are, as of today, we are lifting the price caps on the rice, both for the regular milled rice and for the well-milled rice. So tinatanggal na natin yung mga control.
Recall that the president issued Executive Order number 39, setting a price cap of 41 pesos per kilo on regular milled rice and 45 pesos a kilo for well-milled rice. This was done to mitigate the increase in rice prices. Marcos has blamed this surge to smugglers and hoarders of agricultural products, which he calls an economic sabotage. In fact, the president said at least 4 rice traders are facing charges for alleged smuggling and hoarding of rice. These are the San Pedro Warehouse, Blue Sakura Agrigain Corporation, FS Austria Rice Mill, and Gold Rush Rice Mill. These rice traders are facing various cases for violating the Customs Modernization and Anti-Agricultural Smuggling Act.
It's not surprising. People are having a hard time. Yung hirap na bigas ito eh. Ibang usapan pag bigas. It's different from anything else any other agricultural product.
For News 5, Maricel Halili, We Are One News.
Meanwhile, President Bongbong Marcos was not surprised by the drop in his trust and approval ratings. In an interview, President Marcos said lower ratings happen when people are visibly having a hard time getting by. The president said they can't blame the public for this given the soaring prices of several commodities. But he stressed that addressing their pressing concerns remains of utmost importance to the government. From 80% in June, Marcos' approval rating fell to 65%, while his trust rating decreased to 71% from 85% according to a Pulse Asia survey. Vice President Sara Duterte's approval and trust rating also went down.
Hindi mo masisi ang tao. Talagang naghihirap sila. That's why we're doing all of the things to try and maintain the prices at a level that is affordable to our people. I think we are slowly heading there dahil ang supply natin napakaganda.
We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. A regional trial court has ordered the arrest of 6 Navotas City cops involved in the killing of 17-year-old Jemboy Baltazar. The Navotas RTC Branch 286 issued a warrant of arrest against policemen Jerry Maliban, Antonio Bogayong Jr., Roberto Balais Jr., Nico Esquilon, Edward Blanco, and Benedict Mangada. They are facing murder charges and will not be entitled to bail. The 6 suspects have earlier been relieved of duty. An autopsy of Baltazar's body showed a bullet wound on his right hand, which signifies that he surrendered. Another bullet in the head killed the 17-year-old. In the U.S., the House of Representatives has ousted Kevin McCarthy as their speaker. McCarthy's downfall comes as infighting among Republicans in the U.S. Capitol worsened days after it narrowly averted a government shutdown. The 216 to 210 vote marked the first time in U.S. history that the House removed its leader. Far-right Florida Representative Matt Gaetz led the ouster after accusing the party leader of not doing enough to cut federal spending.
Chaos is Speaker McCarthy. Chaos is somebody who we cannot trust with their word. The one thing that the White House, House Democrats, and many of us on the conservative side of the Republican caucus would argue is that the thing we have in common, Kevin McCarthy said something to all of us at one point or another that he didn't really mean and never intended to live up to.
Good news for Filipino sports fans. Pinoy boxer Yumir Marshal secures a spot for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Marshal beats Ahmad Guson of Syria through a second-round knockout in the men's 80-kilogram division at the 19th Asian Games. Marshal is now the fourth Filipino athlete to qualify for next year's Olympics following EJ Obiena, Carlos Yulo, and Aliyah Finnegan. The Pinoy boxer now aims to advance to the finals and hopefully win a gold medal for the Philippines. One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News, all sides, all the time.